Could Model A beat Akuma? We rarely see MegaMan characters fighting anything besides other robots. So exactly how much danger are you in if Model P is rampaging down your street? Could you fight off Ashe in a fight to secure the booty? I'm going to break down where the games indicate all of the MegaMan cast rank in power, using common sense and extrapolation to fill in the gaps. I'm not ranking every enemy, Robot Master, or Maverick individually though. Robot Masters and Mavericks are likely all comparable in power. Regarding the ranking ratings, I'm not ranking individual attacks, and MegaMan is a combo-heavy series. I'm ranking how much destruction would a character likely cause before we could stop them, assuming we had 8 hours notice they were going to spawn and attack somewhere on Earth. Most individual attacks in the ZX series would range between wall and city level. Defense ratings are what level of damage would be required to one-shot a character. Last time, we put Zero and ZX humans next to basic Reploids due to technological advancements. Tech has also now replaced the Reploid Mavericks with Maverick Pseudoroids. Reploids or mechanoloids evolved using portions of various biometals, but they don't display meaningfully different power levels to the X and Zero Mavericks. The highest I could put them collectively is behind Massimo as large city threats. I was tempted to evaluate all of them individually because they vary more widely, but that would be redundant for more than half of them. I doubt anyone would complain if I skipped them, but what about the biometals? If I'm being honest, they are nearly featless, so I have to put them ahead of Quint with wall-denting offense and standard Reploid bomb shelter durability. Model X is basically just unarmored X with the second armor buster upgrade. I have to put this behind second armor with medium city offense. Model Z we have very limited information on, but Jiro seems to be able to fight much like Zero, but given the lack of focus on combat and the fact Jiro died, I'm going to place him just after Fake Zero with medium city offense. Model ZX is every cringy shipper's dream where X and Zero become one, with the powers of both Maverick Hunters. So this is basically just Model Z with a good charge shot. It's pretty good, but I think it falls short of base Zero at his peak. I think ahead of the ultimate Reploid armor with large city offense is fair. Model HX is the combination of X and Harpooya, but HX definitely doesn't match the real Harpooya. I see HX as large city, behind Marino. Model FX can fire fast and pull off trick shots, but beyond that, it can send a wave of fire ahead. I'm struggling to put this ahead of Shadow Armor X, with large city attack. It is strong, but doesn't have anything hacks to rack up mass devastation. Keep in mind, being this low is still plenty strong. Model LX channels Leviathan alongside X, but also pales in comparison to the original. The attack output is very reduced, and it still only shines in water. I can rock ahead of Phantom as a large city threat if there's water involved. Without, you might go as low as second armor. Model PX gives Phantom another chance to show off his power. And it falls short, right? Nope, Phantom could have been a threat. PX adds a great kunai spam attack. Of course includes the boomeranging shuriken, and also can create a shield. I'm thinking this is all the way behind Scarface with large city power. Model OX is literally a piece of Zero's corrupted body, containing data for many of his strongest attacks. I'm putting OX behind Awakened Zero as a small metro threat. Model A, on the record, is a synthetic biometal created by Master Albert. But it was clearly actually made from Axel, and Axel gets strong. Model A is no different, being able to copy a large, possibly unlimited number of Reploids, pseudoroids, or models it defeats. Currently, it can be presumed to contain models ZX, H, F, L, and P. As Buckfire, it has some decent close-range fire melee, an offensive dash, and powerful jumps. It can stop time with Chronoforce, Rosepar can climb on vines, Vulturon and Queen Bee can fly, the latter also being able to carry objects. Bifrost gives it a big strong form. Headshock allows it to become tiny and roll around electrified at the speed of... a good speed. Model A can skate, create phantom clones, and use bombs as the twins. It may also contain Albert's angel form, which is quite powerful, and could get even stronger depending on what you throw at it. I think as is, this is at least continent level, but could rise beyond solar system the more you throw at it. So I'm putting Model A behind Weil in S. So let's jump to Albert. He's the creator of the Model Ws, and is able to Mega Merge with them, gaining an armor surrounded by 10 indestructible bits. These bits can be used to spam decent strength attacks. I'd say large building each, but they also generate an impenetrable shield, only dropping if all the bits take heavy damage at the same time. Even then, he's invincible until he takes a direct hit, but by using all 10 bits he can perform some even more powerful multi-block level attacks, like double Annihilator Hadokens, or creating fiery geysers across the battlefield. He can even trump time stop attacks. He's going behind Model A, top of A, with planetary level power, and if his shield is active, effective invincibility. I would wager he could brush off orbital lasers or survive a crashing space laser with that shield. Unfortunately, we have 0 feats for Master Thomas or Mikhail, but Thomas does have similar plans to Albert, so I can't rank them outside of the ZX humans in general, but it is likely Thomas at least was hiding significant power. Aeolus, or Model H, is very similar to Model HX, but with a bit more agility and the ability to fling tornadoes at enemies or weave electrical minefields through the battlefield. For this reason, I'm putting Aeolus out of Marino, large city. Model F, used by Atlas, comes closer to Fafnir with the ability to plant mines, fire bombs, and shoot energy balls that splash back when they hit something. Doesn't compare to the original for me, but is respectable enough to land beyond Cold Armor X with small metro power. Everything Model LX was missing, projectile spam, insane underwater agility, Thetis is pulling out of his Model L. He's actually up there with Levi, but I think she edges him out with large coastal or river city. Cernak, or Model P, like the others, outshines the combo form with X. Here, he can also create and throw a rotating shield of energy discs. It can also flicker to seemingly teleport, doubles up the boomerang shuriken, and can create and distribute clones much better than Phantom. I think Model P can butt up against Marino with large city power. It might seem a bit crazy the single biometal fusions seem to be stronger than the double mega merges at first, but I think it actually makes complete sense if you think about it. There's a phenomenon of narrow expertise versus broad competency. Ale and Vent are trying to master 5 different double mega merges, so they cannot compare to the mastery of someone only learning the intricacies of one form. In short, I think Ale or Vent would have a higher power ceiling and would rank much higher if they had kept all of the biometals. Serpent was a businessman and another Model W user. He suffers from immobility in his ultimate form. I see him being large city either way, less threatening than Marino though. Even immobile, he could do serious damage with those meteors and hands. Prometheus, another Model W user, is able to spread fire across anything nearby, create and spin flaming tornadoes around, as well as summon evil skulls to provide support fire, while he swoops and hops about with his Skype. I'm thinking he could demolish a small country, but not quite to the level of Ultimate 4th Armor. The Witchy Pandora, possible heroine of the cancelled 3rd game, is all about filling the screen with projectiles from her bits, while she rides her staff or creates a rotating shield of electricity. Despite her apathy and lethargy, I could see her taking down a small country, just behind her brother. Finally, Galleons are the successor to Pantheons, and show a moderate increase in combat prowess and intelligence, so I'd say small city offense, right behind Cinnamon. That's ZX's cast. Next time we finish the classic timeline with Legends. which probably will be pretty simple. If you like this, please like and subscribe for the rest of the series.